How are you guys doing?
Good.
First 35 minutes or whatever, I think this movie's going to do well at the box office.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that maybe there's some interest. You know?
Great.
Yeah.
A little bit, just a
little
tiny
smattering
bit.
of-
Yeah, there's just a little bit. But I got to start with the most important question. It's an individual for you, if you don't mind. What was it like winning the game of Succession, and how are things going at Waystar?
Well, it was good, if you can call it winning, because it's still going to be a nightmare, I think, for Tom. Although I don't know, maybe he'll be really good at it.
Sure.
I mean, he's under Lucas's thumb, and I don't know. I don't know how much leeway he'll have. And
I am curious if Tom could use the TVA. Well, let me read this right. If you could use the TVA, if Tom could use the TVA to change anything you had to do on the show, what would it be?
I think he probably would not have met Shiv and have gone off to, marry his childhood sweetheart and have a boat company and.
Oh, he'd do great with the boat company.
Yeah, or go and teach scuba somewhere.
Yeah.
And, have a nice, happy life.
Sure. Although it's anyway. People have been waiting to see Cassandra for so long, and I'm just curious, what are you most excited for fans to get with this character when they see the film?
Ooh, I mean, I think they'll get the things that really tie the character down in the comics, like the incredible power that she has being this kind of Omega level super villain. But also I think the look, we've stayed very loyal to the comics, with the baldness and the fingers and the coat, and that look we stayed very faithful there. And I think also her origin story with her twin, Charles Xavier, and obviously Wolverine being in this film and that bringing in some elements of the X-Men there. And you really see those worlds being explored, and it exposes some vulnerability and some chinks in Cassandra's armor, which I think people will find really interesting. But I mean, also, she's fun because she's unpredictable and she's so much more powerful than these two guys who come in. And she kind of can treat them however she wants to.
That's what I actually want to do a follow-up on, if you don't mind. Her level of power can be massive. Did Feige or Sean or Ryan, how did you guys discuss, what's her level? Could she kick Thanos' ass? Where is she? You know what I mean?
I think, to be honest, that we were operating I was very much operating as Cassandra in the bounds of what the script gave me. I mean, obviously, as we know from the comics, her power is sort of limitless. But for the purposes of this, I think we assume that, but how she uses her power in the script is very much to do with the relationship she sort of builds with these two guys who she meets.
Sure. So you both.
Otherwise, you would think, well, you just destroy it. I mean,
yeah, I think she wants to have fun with them. They're kind of like little toys that come into her play area, and she's like, let's see what. She's very fascinated by them. I think they pique her curiosity, and I think she's otherwise quite bored. So. She finds them interesting. Yeah,
it's always interesting to find, the antagonist. A great antagonist can be tough because if they're too powerful, then
it's no fun.
Nothing matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where's that?
They don't want anything.
Yeah. I think that's why Wolverine helps, because she's really curious about him because of his link to her brother. So she also doesn't want to,
Sure.
explode them into smithereens because she's interested in what he knows, how he knows Charles and all of that.
I really can't wait to see the full film. So you guys see the shooting script you see the shooting schedule in front of you. What's the day you have circled in terms of, oh my God, I cannot wait to film this?
I don't know if we can talk about, or how much we can talk about, but...
Without giving anything away.
I think my first day, to be honest, because I really had no idea what to expect. I was expecting a lot of green screen. I mean, my first day was with Hugh, Ryan, and Matthew. And it was, I didn't know what to expect. And actually, I shouldn't have been that nervous or felt overwhelmed by anything because it was just really lovely. We had a lovely time.
It was, for you, the same?
Same, yeah. It's always the first day. You're thinking, oh God,
What's this going to be like?
Yeah, I'm going to be just led off set and said, okay, go away.
Please leave.
Recasting.
What is it like actually the night before the first day of filming on something like this? Even though you have the script, even though you know a little bit of what's coming, how much are you in your head oh my God, are you sleeping or are you second guessing everything?
Not brilliantly for me. I mean,
also the early pickups don't help.
Yeah, it's the first days are always like you've never been on set before, you've never acted before.
Yeah.
They just are.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
And you don't really know what the vibe will be like. I think the tone on set and how good you'll be able to do your job is always kind of set by certainly the lead actor, producers, and the director. And luckily on this, we had such a fantastic team who were able to fill us with complete confidence. And, you know, I felt very able to play with the character and have fun and we ended up actually finding a lot of Cassandra along the way that we didn't think we would, and that was really fun.
Last question for both of you. I'm really looking forward to Nosferatu. And what can you tease? And I'm also looking forward to Death by Lightning. So I'm just curious what you guys can tease about these projects.
It's just probably going to be the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life, so a great way to spend Christmas Day.
That's a great tease.
Yeah.
I've just started, so I'm really enjoying it. I hope fingers crossed. I mean, it's a really fascinating story, and this is why I have this, and this is just like half of it. It's augmented in the
Really?
makeup bus. Yeah. But it's good fun. And really lovely actors, great script, lovely director, and a really interesting time in history, which is, you know, being echoed by recent events.
100%. Yeah, when people find out. Anyway, I got to go. Congrats on this, and I really can't wait to see it.
Thank you so much.